Scorpio, you are going through quite a transformation at this time. It's because you've really aligned with your truth in a situation. And the truth is always the thing that sets us free. There's some recognition that what you would have considered a big win in the past is no longer it. And this has everything to do with a growth process you've been through. You've really transformed. I feel like you have a very strong focus on your spirituality at this point. There's also certain ground you gained as a result of really entering into a lot of self-reflection, integrating a lot of painful experiences. You've come to value yourself more. You've come to value your peace more. I feel like you recently really demonstrated this transformation by choosing to not go forward with something that on a heart level, you feel very aligned with it. But you also know that if you were to invest in this direction, it would sacrifice your growth. And this is a real turning point for you because it really demonstrates that your investment is in the correct place. You're choosing to become more conscious. You're choosing to continue to evolve. You're choosing to grow. And as a direct result of that, it is going to be the thing that transforms your reality from this point forward. But I do feel like there's something you had to let pass you by, even though you do have a lot of connection with this opportunity, with this situation, with this person. Okay, you had to let it pass you by because you recognize that if you would have let this in at this stage with what you're focused on, with the work you're doing on yourself and the way you're transmuting the limitations of the past, and you're now gaining higher ground. You've really advanced quite a bit. You've made a lot more headway than you recognize. But there is this awareness that what you have clued into, the ground that you have made here, you don't want to sacrifice it for anything. You don't want to backslide. You've made too much progress to kind of turn back now. And so I do feel like you let something pass you by. And yet I feel that that may just be temporary, okay? There's some kind of indication that maybe something comes through in time in a different way than you expect. But it's important that you stand on your convictions right now, okay? Let's get some more details about what is coming in for Scorpio in this lunar cycle that culminates with the blue moon in Sagittarius. What's going to be lit up there for Scorpio? You're investing in yourself. You're investing in your growth. You don't want to sweep anything under the rug. You want to become more conscious. I dig this energy. It's like you're really embracing a transformational process of everything that entails. Even when it's hard, you know that even when it's hard, even when it hurts, there's something that is really beneficial about this state of transformation you're going through. Like, you know that it's already led you to a certain point of elevation. Okay, let me get more clarity around this for you, Scorpio. What's coming in here for Scorpio? You're working on growing through facing some tough stuff. You're valuing yourself more. You're valuing yourself more. You really are in this place where you're not looking for anybody or anything outside of you to define your value. You are valuing yourself. You know it's not easy to make some of the choices you're being called to make at this time. It's not easy for you to walk away from certain things that in the past that would have been the thing you treasured more than anything. But at the same time, you recognize that The things you're releasing now don't bear any resemblance to who you're becoming, right? And you're still in this process. This is a transformation that's underway. So let's get some more details. Let's get some more details about what this is that is coming in for Scorpio. What is this that's coming in for Scorpio? There's this sense of really wanting to establish something that's built to last, something that is a strong foundation for your future. And what I like about this energy is that, yeah, it's not transformed yet. See, there's something that came your way. There was an opportunity that came your way, but you weren't open to it because you're still containing your energy to focus it on yourself. There's a lot you're integrating here. You're looking at things that have disappointed you in the past. The way in the past you would just be really quick to offer whatever was being extended to you here. But your value system is changing. And now you recognize that though something may look a little heaven sent on the surface, you know it will never measure up to that true source of fulfillment you're looking for. And the fulfillment you're looking for is something that really reflects your new level of understanding as a direct result of a healing process you're going through at this time. So to me, this looks like I'm forgoing instant gratification to hold out for the real deal. And I know in order to receive the real deal, this may even be in terms of relationship, the type of connection you desire. You may be in a space where you're like, I'm not even going to open up to that until I'm at a place where I feel like I've really integrated everything that has held me back, everything that kept me in a place of accepting less than I really desired or just couldn't meet me where I was at. I recognize I first need to meet myself there before another can meet me there. So I like this energy. It's very grown. It's very mature. Okay, so let's see what's coming in here. You may be keeping more to yourself right now. You may be enjoying your own company more now. I love this. You see, your worldview is changing. What you feel is possible for you is changing. You're not in such a fixed position anymore. You're actually relinquishing control. And you're letting your course be steered by a higher hand here. There's a lot of indication of giving yourself over to what your spirit dictates is the right course of action. A lot of you are connecting more with your spirituality. I also feel like you closed a particular karmic cycle. You've done that successfully. There is a lesson you learned and you integrated here. You rose above a challenge that is something it would have really held you back in the past. It would have held you in this karmic loop, but you've disrupted that. There could have been a Leo connected to your situation, a Taurus. I mean, you've been actively engaged in this. There could have been a Scorpio connected, a Capricorn, an Aquarius, okay? But you choosing to transform, to complete this cycle so something new can come through is what's opening up your road. And there's success on the other side. There's also a new journey opening up here. I do feel like there's like a spiritual path that's opening up for you. There's something that's really transforming about how you see yourself, how you see your possibilities for the future, and how that's going to affect the way the future unfolds for you. Like it's going to be much different. This isn't a repeat of the past, but there could be something about a trip coming in too. I'm picking this up. You might be going somewhere too. Woo, look at this, crossing energy. Okay, so there's some action you're going to be taking here that's going to bring a lot of renewal into your life. You've absolutely transformed an old karmic cycle here. We do have Gemini energy coming in here. Okay, there might be some kind of renewal down the road coming in a connection that's really significant. There's actually a lot of new beginnings coming into your life as a result of what you transformed here. Do look for indications of progress. It's because you acted on some truth. You have the answers you need, and I do feel like you cut something off, but it's sort of coming through as there's no opportunity lost here, actually. There may be a recovery of an opportunity coming through in a new form or through a different path than anticipated initially, but it has all the fulfillment of what you desire. I feel like there's improvements in your finances. There's more stability coming in here. I also feel like there's something that's really feeding you. I feel like you're connecting with yourself, and there's some source of spiritual nourishment here that's sustaining you, but there's a key action you're taking coming forward here that's rooting a new beginning for you, and it's transforming your reality. You're not there yet, but it is bringing about alignment for you. See, you're wrapping up a healing cycle here. You're still holding some reverent space for this, and I think that's important. But this sense of losing something, it's really illusory, and you're going to see that because I do feel you're going to turn around here and there's a connection that's transformed. There's a connection that's transformed. I heard souls reunite, okay? So there's an important person you're connecting with here. You could be connecting with this person in a different way than was initially envisioned. This could be somebody that you haven't connected with yet, and they're coming in because there is this sense of there's a bridge that needs to be crossed first, a bridge over troubled water. There's a connecting point here, but it could be somebody coming back around. There could be a resurgence here. There could be two going through a transformational process right now. Maybe now is not the time, but it will be down the line. Okay, interesting. Any more details about this for Scorpio? Okay, a little shadowy influence coming out here. I think this is related to the troubled waters, what needs to be passed over first. Coming out in reverse. Okay, this is good. This is good. So you put something on pause. You didn't allow yourself to move forward impetuously. There could have even been some dramatic communication, or there is about to be some dramatic communication coming in. Somebody expressing themselves in a way that maybe you longed for this person to express themselves to you like this for a long time. But there's something about the impulsiveness of this, that to you, it's really reflecting a pattern that you've already transcended from the past. A way that you recognize you can get thrown off center by getting swept up in the magic of the moment. And the fact that you're sort of pumping the brakes and saying, let me move through this more mindfully. I don't want to sacrifice this new ground that I've gained. This is what's transforming the situation. And also could be transforming another through this process too, you see, because it causes them to have to reflect a bit too. You choosing to say not now, or this isn't right for me at this time, or I'm not ready to accept this offer, is the very thing that is creating transformation. I feel like in a key connection here, this will be understood in time. The way this was the thing that transformed the potential of something. But I do see there's still like fears and anxieties, and there's a lot that you're grappling with around this, that you're continuing to process, especially at night. I feel like at night, this really comes forward for you. I think nighttime, you just really have more space to yourself, maybe some quiet time to yourself where you can really tune into what you're feeling. And sometimes you wonder, you know, was that the right thing to do? And yet you know it is. You know it is. You know what I mean? But it's those parts inside of you that fear that maybe there won't be another opportunity, or I'm not going to have anything like that come back around. It's an illusion though, you see. Your energy landed right on top of this Knight of Swords in reverse. You see, the opportunity will come through. You needed to put your foot down. You needed to draw a boundary line. It's important. It's a key piece of healing, not only for you, but for the other too. You're reserving all of the energy for yourself right now. You're filling your own cup here. But in time, there's going to be a new emotional opportunity that comes in, and you'll know, because Spirit's going to line it up in such a way that it's going to be undeniable. You're not settling for flash in the pan highs anymore that lead to a real harsh thud when reality sinks in. You're not buying into fantasy. You want something real, and Spirit's going to have it show up and get grounded in your reality. There is going to be an offer extended. There is this revival of energy, but it comes a little bit later down the road. It's not time to move forward with this yet. Cancer season, you know, sometime late July. I'm feeling mid-July actually. Well, I mean, late July came in, so it could be kind of like right in between Cancer, Leo season. July, mid-July, heading into August, there could be some kind of blessing coming through. Something that rewards you for choosing yourself, pours into you, brings about a revitalization of energy. I feel like it's somebody else pouring into you as a direct result of you saying, no, I'm not going to move forward impetuously. I'm choosing growth. And you're gifted some beautiful new opportunity, emotional opportunity that comes towards you around that time that brings about some kind of, it could bring a reunion. I have to tell you, it could bring revitalization in a relationship that's really important to you, or it could be somebody new coming onto your path, something that does feel like quite a magical connection, a big like soul connection, soul tug comes in with this. And I feel like it's a renewal energy. And I do feel like you will say yes to that. You will act on it for sure. Because something's transforming here as a result of this choice you made to not be impetuous, not get kind of lured in by all the promises or what's said. It's like, no, don't just speak about it. Show me. I want to see, because I'm going to show you, you know, who I am now. I'm going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate it through my growth. So, you know, I need to see that you can meet me here too, or anybody else that I'm going to join my life with, that I'm going to let in to this peaceful reality I'm creating for myself. They have to be able to meet me here in this place of growth, and this is good. I like this energy. I do. I like it. Very positive. Little shadow there. It's still a little bit in the shadowy realm, but I think right now you made the right choice in choosing you. There will be renewal here, okay? But yeah, right now you're in the process of alchemizing some stuff. You're balancing some stuff out. You're not moving into this expansion yet. You know that there's more you need to integrate here. Temperance energy. I also feel like you're kind of letting go, giving over to the flow. You're like, all right, Spirit, you handle it. I'm going to keep working on myself. I'm going to trust. I'm going to trust when the time is right. You know, the path will open up for me. And it will. There is a new beginning that comes in. There's an offer that comes in, all right? I think you'll see signs of this. Something comes in before summer starts, so before the 21st of June. There is an opportunity that comes in that's a direct result of you really valuing yourself and doing this work. It's like this opportunity is going to show up for you in such a way that it really lets you know that your efforts are being seen. Like, it's a moment where spirit acknowledges you. There's some tangible new beginning here. It could be something that improves your security, improves your finances. I feel like there's this new stability you're establishing for yourself. And then I feel like later, Cancer, Leo season, you get some kind of emotional opportunity. Somebody takes an action, pours a little love into you, and I feel like you'll be ready to act on that then. Feels like you're coming together with somebody, quite a magical connection. They could be making a solid offer. You could be hearing something from somebody too in relation to this where they're like, okay, I'm going to do the work and I'm going to show you, I'm going to prove it to you. I'll come back after I've done the work and you're going to see the transformation in me. Okay? So, ooh, the plot thickens. I like it. The plot thickens. Yeah, right now, something still feels like it's out of balance. You know, you need to balance yourself off. Balance yourself off? Balance yourself off. Maybe you've been really in a process of balancing yourself out and this character came around and you felt how it threw your balance off, started to throw your balance off. Yeah, I could see that. You two are kind of like two ships passing in a night. There could be like something about the connection that feels a little star-crossed. It's like every time it starts to come in, things start feeling wonky and a bit off. And I think that's because there's something you're still balancing out here. Yeah, you're in an initiatory process here, Piscean energy. There's a lot you're integrating here, a lot of deep feelings. Your energy comes in here too. But you're definitely in your emotions. You're wading through the subconscious. You're doing deep spiritual integrative work, okay? So this is a matter of timing. It's not quite time, but I do feel before summer comes in, there's a promise somebody's making to you to make a tangible investment in future growth. And I do feel they'll make good on it. I really see that. There's some kind of revitalization of energy. Or there's somebody that comes onto your path at that time. It could be somebody new that is able to meet you there. And you may be telling them like, I want to take this slow, or I'm not ready to jump all into this situation because I'm still doing some work on myself. And you may find that that person says, that's fine. That's fine. I just want to know, you know, that you'll give me a shot when you're ready. Waiting in vain, that song coming in, I don't want to wait in vain for your love. Somebody just wants to know, you know, that you'll give them a shot. You'll give them a shot to show that they're legit, that they're invested in it with you. That's how it's coming through. Okay? Let me do a cut the deck and see what we got. All right? I mean, you're standing on business here. You're like, my roots first, my security first. I have to really establish this for myself. This is what you're really focused on. Yeah. You're not going to let that be destabilized. I see it. It's coming through so strongly for you. Wow. Okay. But this is you disrupting a pattern from the past. This really held you back. So this is really good energy. All right. Let's go ahead and get an overarching theme for you. There could also be a child in the mix, or the young part of you that you're watching over here too. It's factoring in strongly with your decision to really create this like peaceful, stable environment. So I think you're moving forward wisely in regard to this. Also, You could view that childlike energy as like your baby, something that's important to you, something that is being seeded for your future, and you don't want to disrupt this. You really want to establish something for yourself, maybe before you let another in. All right, I like it because it really looks like you're in a strong position, and there's something very transformational happening here. So let's see the focus for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to focus on here? Focus for Scorpio. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, compassion. You're definitely in this very respectful space, even as you're holding things at bay. You're not doing any of this with any kind of aggression. I actually feel that you're in the softness of your heart around this situation. You have compassion for the other, but what I like is that you have compassion for yourself and the experience you've had. So your compassion is complete. And I think you're really just staying in this space of nurturing your equanimity. I feel like it's important for you to connect to your lunar essence right now. You're also in the process of just really freeing yourself from judgments you've had about yourself, judgments you've had about others, judgments others tried to put on you. And you're really trying to stay focused on the love and the light that you want to build in your life at this time. So it's beautiful. And you're also seeing that light and that potential in others. And I feel in another that's very important to you. And I think that that is wise. It's a wise investment to believe that there's still light in this person that can come through. And I think you're going to be shown that. I really have this indication that that's going to be confirmed for you. So let's see the focus. Yeah, it's all about your independent energy right now with Bast. Bast is your strength. Bast is your empowerment. This is about you pouring into yourself. This is about lots of self-care. This is about nurturing yourself, letting yourself experience your own creature comforts, your own pleasures. So keep pouring into you, okay? Because your independence is the foundation for your future strength and success. 27:44 on the clock. There's a lot of wisdom in the work you're doing right now, and it is the foundation for your future. And I also feel like the foundation for joining forces with another down the road. See, but it's this real independent energy with Freya right now. Be bold, be daring, be independent, and just trust how you're guided forward here. It's time for you to experience an adventure too. So I feel like this is a little risky, you know, for you to actually draw a line in the sand and say, no, you know, I'm going to focus on myself. But I do feel like there could be an important trip coming in for you. I don't know why I got that. But that could change many things for you. And you'll be glad that you have that independence. And on the other side, see, there's something here about the young part of you that you're being protective over. There could be a child in the mix. Guiding children. You may know that, you know, if you have a child, your child is watching you. And there's something here where you really want to set the tone and really root it in growth. But I do feel that the actions you're taking are also very healing for that young part in you. It's really enlivening you. It's waking you up. And Freya, you know, is a very Venusian energy. So I do feel that while you are taking these risks, they are your chariot forward. And it does deliver love at the end of the day. And something about that will be evident at the time you arrive at Cancer Leo season, you know. Mid-July through August, something happens here. And it's a moment of balance. As I went into that, it was 29:29 on the clock. So you're trusting in your intuition, and it's wise. It leads to some kind of fulfillment. I think at that time, two wise people finally come together and the relationship is forged in a brand new way. Godspeed.